Hello all. In today's video, we will understand the concept of call by reference versus call by value in Java. It's a very important concept, and believe me, it will really help you a lot during coding. Now, what exactly is the concept here is if I have a method, if that method takes primitives as an input and do some operation on that input parameters, since it's a primitive, the updated values will not be reflected outside that method. The other case can be if the same method, instead of taking primitives, it takes the reference type as in reference to some object. And suppose we do some operations within the body of that method and we change some uh, variables of that object. Now, in case of this primitive, the updated values will be reflected outside that method. This is on a high level, this is the difference between call by value and versus call by reference. In call by value, any update operations, any operations done within the method, those updated values will not be reflected back outside that method. But in case of reference types, that which is called by reference, any operations done within the method, the updated values will be reflected outside that method. Okay, so this is the primitives. I mean, in case of primitives, it's called by value, and in case of reference type, it's called by reference. So, in call by value, whenever primitives are passed as arguments in the method, then any changes done to those parameters within the method does not affect its original arguments outside the method. But in case of call by reference, any changes done to that object within the method does affect the object outside the method. Say in the call by value, say I have an integer I, which is passed to this double method, some method which doubles the value. And after the double method is executed, its or original the value of I will not be changed. Value of I will still be one. But in call by reference, suppose if I have an object which has a variable member variable I int I whose value is 2, and if I pass this object as a argument to this double method and do some changes within the body of that double method, when this double method will be executed, then the value of I will be changed in this object. This is called by reference. So now we will see it in Eclipse, the practical demo of this concept. To save time, I have already coded this concept here, this coded this class here. Say I have a class called by value versus reference. This class has two member variables int I and j. It has a method double values one, which take two parameters and double those values. Okay. Now I have a main method here. I am creating an object of this class. I am initializing I to 2 and j to 3 here. Now, before calling this double values one method, I am printing the line here, printing the values of I and j. Okay. Now, I am passing these I and j parameters here, arguments here in this method. Now, after this method is executed, I am again printing these values of I and j. So, since the arguments which I am passing in line number 23 here, these are primitives. So a copy of the original values of I and j will be created and passed in this method. Any operation done within this method, the values of original I and j will not be changed. This is called by value. Let me run this program. Run as Java application. See here. Before calling this method, the I was 2 and j was 3. And after this method is executed, the values are not changed because it is called by value, because it is primitives. In primitives, the copy of the original arguments are created and passed in the method, and any changes done on those parameters will be within that scope, within that method only. It will not be reflected outside that method. Now, to showcase call by reference, say I have one more method, double values 2, which takes object reference, the reference type as an parameter. Whatsoever object reference I pass, it uh, doubles the value of I and j in that object. Okay. Now let me uncomment these lines. Say I am resetting the values of I and j to 10 and 20 here at this line. Now before calling this double values 2 method, the value of I will be 10 and j will be 20. And in this method, now I am not passing primitive. I am passing reference type, the reference to an object. I have only one object, single object created in the system whose reference is obj. I am passing this reference type, the object reference to this method double values 2, and any changes done to the values of I and j within this method, it's a single object. Any when I will come outside of this method, and when I will print the values of I and j for that object, I will see the updated values here. 10, 20 and 40. Let me run as Java applications. See, for primitives, the values were not changed. I mean, within the method, any operation done, the updated values will not come outside that method. And for reference types, where I am passing the object reference as an argument, and when I will print that object, when I will print those objects variables, member variables outside that method, I will see the updated values. So this is the difference between call by value and call by reference. Ideally, this call by reference concept is also, it's internally called by value only. What I mean here is when I have an object, when I created an object, I got a reference obj1, obj. Okay. When I pass this reference in this line number 30, when I pass this reference obj to some method as an argument, what Java do is it creates a copy of that reference and pass it in the method. But this reference, the copy, the duplicated copy of that reference variable, it still points to the same object, this object. I mean, so any changes done to this object's variable through this duplicated reference will change the, original values. Because, in line number 19, I have an object and a reference obj. In line number 30, when I pass this reference to this method, Internally, Java creates a copy of this reference variable and pass that reference, say obj2, in this line number 30. Now obj and obj2 both are reference to the same object. So any changes done within this method will definitely update the original object. Here the values are 20 and 40 for that same object. So I hope this concept is clear to you. I'm again saying it's very critical concept, and it will really help you. It will really help you in coding. In case you have any questions related to this, do comment in this video. I will get back to you. Thank you.